Alright, that was kind of laggy. Hello. Hello. I guess sorry for the laggy showcase and the time it took me to find the breach. But yeah, this is the current stage of my character. I will go over some changes that I did and give you a real, like, full guide now how to set up the character correctly and yeah, how to get the same results that I have. And also, like, some things that you should avoid that I may have done wrong. So first, let's go over the skill tree, because I think this is the most important thing that you need to know, that you have to set up correctly if you want to play Spiral Volley and if you want to play it in combination with Lightning Rod. So first of all, of course, we need to take all of these notes, right? We need all the friendly charges to make our Spiral Volley good. And we need at least this note here, and I do think we need further. +2 is just too good. Even though you could try without, this is a lot of points here taken, right? The other thing that I think is really important is if you want to play the setup with the Herald of Ice and Herald of Thunder, you need Emboldened Avatar. I put this back in because I think the build-up is just too important to trigger the Herald and the Herald of Ice and the Herald of Thunder properly. We need all the Electrocute build-up that we can get on the tree, right? And this is also really important that you at least have an Against the Darkness that gives you 4% damage as extra cold. I think there is no way around it. I think you can drop some defenses here if you can get it in combination with Spirit, because this is like 45 Divines, I think. Then I think all the crit stuff is optional. You might try this build completely without crit. And I will put a link in the description to the tree, but make sure, like, if you are earlier level, at least get all the Electrocute build up and try to get as much freeze build up as possible. But I think overall the Herald of Thunder, Herald of Ice setup is more of a late game thing, because you do need enough. Let me see how much I have here. You do need enough cold damage and lightning damage together to trigger both. Then the second thing that is really, really important that I only learned like yesterday. I should have watched more Fabgun videos lately. But what you want to do to, like, chain trigger Herald of Thunder and Herald of Ice, because they themselves cannot shock, or like Herald of Thunder cannot shock and Herald of Ice explosions cannot freeze. And I didn't even know this. It doesn't say it anywhere in the description as far as I know. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but what you want to do is you put Cold Infusion on Herald of Thunder with Glaciation, Cold Pen, and Lightning Mastery, right? You could get a 6 here, which would be... Oh wait, I don't even have... No, actually I have it here. 6 would be... I don't even know what you would do. I guess long shot or something, but I have long shot on my Spiral Volley, so probably not. And on Herald of Ice, you put Conduction, Overcharge, Lightning Infusion, Magnified Effect, and Cold Mastery. Yeah, it seems kind of weird, but this is how you basically chain trigger them off each other, and it really contributes so much more to clear. It's absolutely insane, and yeah, I mean, you have seen it. It's pretty good, and it feels really, really good, especially the build now. Then for your Lightning Rod, I think this is also pretty important. Usually what I have on here is Neural Overload, because this will electrocute primed enemies. So normal enemies will be electrocuted at 40%, and this is where you get all your sustain for your Spiral Volley, right? And also I put Martial Tempo here. This feels a little bit better. You could put it on the Spiral Arrow, but it doesn't feel that much. Don't feel that much of a difference on your Spiral Arrow if this is faster or not. But you definitely feel the difference on the Lightning Rod. Plus your Spiral Arrow, you can only trigger once every what is this? 1.65 seconds anyways. Still don't have this on level 20. It's kind of stupid. I should definitely get this on 20, because it will reduce the timer here. I wonder if you can get this timer lower with something else. Maybe fast forward. I don't think it's possible, to be honest. But yeah, only every 1.65 seconds. And then the last thing that is also really important that will give you a lot of damage on your spiral arrow, definitely get ricochet on here. I think you can also, like, if you want to try it out, get ricochet here. This could be good. Get additional ricochets, but it's 4 points, so I didn't really bother with this. Get ricochet and get ice bite. Ice bite is really, really, really good. 35% extra is cold, but you do keep in mind you do need a lot of cold damage, right, to make this work properly. Long shot, acceleration, heft, and for your lightning rod, martial tempo, scatter shot, primal armament. You could try to put this here, because this is only for clearing. This is only for priming enemies anyways. I think it would be fine without this, but it's definitely a lot of damage, and you could try to put this on your spiral arrow. But to be honest, I don't really know what you would exchange. I mean, I guess acceleration. But this is also like a lot of speed for your arrow, and then basically a lot of chains. So I think the setup is pretty optimal like this. I mean, I tried around for basically a week now, and now this feels really, really good. So I would not really change anything here. Then for barrage, this is basically just for single target. I mean, usually everything dies one shot anyways. But if there's like a really hard mob, then you'd use one barrage with premeditation, perpetual charge, and ingenuity, and then you put down your orb of storms, and then the enemy should be dead. For defensive layers, we have a lot of defensive layers on this character. We have Ghost Dance, Combat Frenzy, Wind Dancer, Grim Feast. And yeah, that's basically it. I had to lower my Grim Feast level, which is a bit sad, to level 13 because I didn't have enough int. And yeah, the rest is basically the same. Ghost Dance. We have precision here. I don't think the character needs precision, to be honest, but I don't know. I could fit it in. I don't know what else to fit in. Clarity. Mana could be an issue, especially if you don't have mana on kill on your bow. Definitely make sure you have enough mana, otherwise this will not work out. Blind, Energy Barrier, and Maim on Wind Dance. And something I'm missing on Grim Feast, right? I think I'm missing something here that should be on. Whatever, I can figure this out later. Alright, the bow didn't change. I think for a real upgrade we would need a mirror bow now. I did change my helmet. It's now Energy Shield Evasion and has some rarity here. I dropped some rarity on my rings. My rings are basically heavily into damage, which I think is optimal. If you get an ingenuity, heavy damage here, a little bit of rarity, And also one important thing that I changed to get way more tanky is I have now 1100 energy shield. I changed my amulet, which gives a lot of energy shield now, and I have allocate ancient Aegis, which gives us a lot more energy shield from our body armor. Like, if you cannot sustain enough damage or enough freeze, you definitely need to get Essence of the Mountain here and more freeze build-up. This is really, really good, but I like the survivability. Ancient Aegis, it might not even be optimal. Maybe I should get something else, but Ancient Aegis is, I mean, this is a lot, right? This is 60% increased energy shield for the good body armor. I don't even have the best body armor. This could go higher in terms of energy shield. But yeah, I think this is a really good combination. And also, like, on this ring, both very high fizz and lightning damage. Optimally, as I said, freezing is the more important. Shocking you can easily do all the time. Optimally, like, one of these rings would have flat cold damage, a lot of flat cold damage. Same with the quiver, but I couldn't find a better quiver for low budget, basically. And to upgrade my quiver, I mean, the Belton quiver, the mirror quiver would obviously be better, but I don't have that kind of money. So optimally, you would also want to have fizz and cold here, I think. But flat lightning is okay too. You definitely want both. And I do have a lot of crit chance, or not a lot, but I have crit chance here and crit damage bonus. Crit damage bonus definitely helps a lot. And attack speed is super important for Spiral Volley to feel good. If you don't have a lot of attack speed on your Spiral Volley, it will feel like shit. I changed my boots, 35 movement speed now, not 30 anymore, and just because of some stats. And I basically have a lot of stats everywhere now. I can make up for that I don't have stats on my quiver. But you can definitely do the setup a little bit differently, get stats on your quiver, which is the most easy way to get stats. But this quiver is so good damage, I cannot exchange it. It's really tough for me. I would not run this without ingenuity, I think. I think you really need the damage here. I don't think I could get away with running a headhunter like Fabgun does. And yeah, the gloves, I haven't changed. I haven't touched the gloves in forever, basically. This is since day 3 or so. I have these gloves. It's very, very mandatory that you have these gloves. Otherwise, you will not have Electrocute, and your main build-up for your charges comes from Lightning Rod. You want to hit 1-2 Lightning Rod, and then Spiral 1-2 Lightning Rod, Spiral Arrow. This is really important. Like, you cannot run this build without these gloves. They don't have to be this good, but keep in mind this is like make it or break it. Yes, it's really, really cool to have Hands of Wisdom and Action and stat stack, but it's not the right character for this. If you want a stat stack, just go with the normal, go to Fabgun's build and just do the normal stat stacking thing. But that's insanely expensive, and I think you can set this character up here for around 100 divine to make it work, at least. And for the jewels, I mean, this is super expensive, and all of these, I don't know if they have gotten more or less expensive. All of mine are 15% increased bonus from quivers. I don't think there is any way around getting these, to be honest. Yeah, I have some really good ones, actually. Herald increased damage, attack speed, pen. Yeah, I have really good ones, to be fair. They will probably be insanely expensive now. Maximum lightning res here as well. Yeah, but keep in mind you at least want the basic ones. Increased bonus from your quiver, because the quiver is a ton of damage in this build. Yeah, flask, I mean, I just have really normal flask. Charm, I use golden charm. When I run with my friend, I use grounding charm, because I think not getting shocked is the most important thing that you can do. That you can have. And yeah, I think overall, if you struggle with your charge build-up, avoid... I mean, the map that I ran was... How much was it? Let me see quickly. This was, by the way, like if someone in the chat saying, oh, you didn't even run a tier 16 map or whatever, right? This is tier 14 map with Enfeeble on me and 50% Delirious. This is way, way harder than any tier 15, any normal tier 15 map, right? And the last map I did was 50% Deli plus 100% Monster Life, and everything popped instantly as well. So the damage is really, really good on this character, like really, really good. And you can definitely get away with less damage, but you need to make sure that everything freezes, right? Anything else I forgot? I think that's pretty much it. I will put, like, because the character is basically so well rounded now that I think I can put in a proper tutorial link or a proper write-up, and I will put it in the description, like at least put in all the gems and all the equipment that I have roughly. Oh yeah, one more thing, you can exchange your head for a series diadem. That would be 30% of your life as extra energy shield, but I'd rather have a little bit more life. I think that this combination is a little bit better. I would not want to rely too much on energy shield. Right, I think that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you like the build, and yeah, keep grinding. Goodbye.